Hi, I'm Skylar, and today I shall be reviewing this book called The Alchemist. It's been a pretty long time since my last book review, and I'm hoping to do a much better job at not spoiling anything. First things first, I'm just going to say that this is not the other Alchemist that was written by Paulo. I think that book is kind of more well known, but I haven't read that one yet. This book was written by Mitchell Scott, and it's the first book of the other 5 in the series called The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel. And before I go on about the plot and stuff like that, I need to tell you more about the person, Nicholas Flamel, and the world that is coming out of the story. Nicholas Flamel is a real man who lived in the 1300s in France. He was born in 1330 and died in 1418. So it kind of goes like he lived for 88 years. And you can see there that he lived for a very, very long time. And that's where the immortality stone and stuff like that come up. But the most important thing about the Philosopher's Stone, where the story came from, is that their graves, Nicholas Flamel and Perna Flamel, who was his wife, their graves were empty. And yeah, that's where all the stories and myths, they stir up. And there's what you have it. And because of that, Nicholas Flamel in this story is an immortal, but he is not the only immortal. There are 2 types of races that just live forever. They are called the Elders and Next Generation. At some point of time, the Elders have ruled the world, and it's kind of like a paradise. But like all civilizations, they fall, and a new one arose. And after that, most elders left, or they just stopped caring. But some elders wanted their world back, and those guys are called the Dark Elders, and they're the antagonists. And the Dark Elders need a book for their cause, to get back the world for themselves. And that book is called the Book of Abraham the Mage, the Codex for short. And it is being protected by Nicholas Flamel, our main protagonist of the story. So now I shall tell you more about the plot and the main characters. So this story, this first book, it features 4 main characters. Nicholas Flamel, Sophie, and her twin brother, Josh. And the main antagonist of the story, Dr. John Dee. This story starts off on a day where Josh got a job in a bookstore that just happened to be owned by Nicholas Flamel. And on that very day, Sophie just gets a job in a coffee shop just across the street. And they're just working without satisfied with their jobs. And it would have been nice if that just all stopped from there. But no, there has to be an unfortunate day where the antagonist D just comes up and gets what he wants. So yeah, Dr. John Dee showed up and got the Codex and took Perna Flamel prisoner. But thankfully, Josh tore out 2 pages of the book, and that's how the story starts. So yeah. It sounds quite interesting, I think, and it was a quite great start of a story, even though it might be hard to understand with just a couple of sentences I just told you, but well, you'll learn more about it if you actually read it. So I'm just going to go on about the parts I really loved about the story. First things first, the characters are awesome. Like, some characters are actually real life people, like Nicholas, FLAMEL, Dee, or there are more people, but that would be spoilers. And there are some people from famous myths or ancient books, like The Witch of Endor, Hecate, and Scarech. And while other characters that are made by the author have just their strong flares of colors. And second, the elders and the next generation. I loved it because it was kind of new, and they're not like just gods. Like, there's more ancient type of humans with human thoughts. I really love that. And, well, the third, so many myths are in this story together. Like, not just one myth, not only Greek mythology, not only Norse mythology, they're all together in great harmony. And now I'm going to tell you my favorite scene of the book, which is a great spoiler. So I shall tell you my second favorite, which is the part where Sophie got awakened. Getting awakened means that, like, getting awakened of your magical potential and your senses. Like, you've got great vision, great hearing, and sensitive touch and all that. And this is because I love this scene because I love scenes like where the character's thoughts and sentences are getting played out, and there is this third person point of view going on at the same time. And actually, there are some individual sentences I actually liked, like a line that says that Nicholas Flamel never tells anyone everything, or the last sentence of the book, where Paramount Flamel told a creature that the story is just only beginning and it's not the end. So, and those are all the reasons why I give this book 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you loved it, and goodbye.
첫 번째